So we have been seeing something of lately. What if SpaceX went public? Not next year, not 5 years from now, but imagine you wake up tomorrow morning and SpaceX is announcing it has gone public. And now I'm thinking, could it actually be the next Bitcoin? Now, before you attack me in the comments, I'm not saying SpaceX is Bitcoin. I mean, these are completely two different assets. But what I'm saying here is whether SpaceX IPO could have the same kind of excitement, hype, and fear of missing out that Bitcoin had. And I want you to think about it. Most people can't buy SpaceX today, and yet SpaceX happens to be one of the most valuable private companies. But for the average person, it is basically locked away. But then suddenly, one day everyone can buy it. And that's a pretty powerful story. And honestly, I don't think there's so many companies out there that have the same level of attention SpaceX has. I mean, people watch rockets launch for fun, people follow every major Falcon mission, and people talk about Mars as they're personally moving there tomorrow. And then there is Elon Musk. And whether you hate him or like him, he's actually one of those major influential people on this planet. So if SpaceX actually became publicly tradable, millions of people could flood at it immediately. But here's where it gets really interesting. Could people be buying because it's actually good business, or they're buying because they do not want to actually miss out? And now those are completely two different things. And we saw something similar with Bitcoin, and that's why I'm relating it to Bitcoin. A lot of people bought Bitcoin because they understood the technology. But let's be honest. A lot of people actually bought Bitcoin because they saw the price going up and they didn't want to miss. And human psychology hasn't changed ever since then, ever since 2012. People still chase stories, people still chase momentum, and people still chase whatever else someone else is talking about. And here comes SpaceX with actually one of the greatest stories ever told. A company building reusable rockets, something we have never seen before. Launching satellites into space, talking about colonizing Mars. And if that doesn't sound like a movie script, then I don't know what does. Now, does that mean the SpaceX IPO could be a guaranteed success? I don't think so. Great companies can become bad investors if people pay too much to them. And I kinda think that's something investors often forget. A company can be amazing, but while the stock itself is kinda overpriced. And honestly, I think those are two different conversations. Personally, I think the biggest thing the SpaceX IPO could reveal isn't how valuable the company is. It would reveal how people are actually willing to pay for a dream. Because once you look at the core of SpaceX, it represents something way bigger than just profits. It represents innovation, exploration, the future, and investors actually love buying the future. So, would SpaceX IPO actually become the next Bitcoin? But I think it could be one of the most anticipated investments in modern history. And the question is here for you. What do you think? Could you buy SpaceX on day one? Or could you actually wait to see what happens? I'm interested in your opinions in the comment section.